guys, it's Katie here again from Creativa, and I have a new project to share with you today. I've just got back from holiday and I actually made this what I'm calling an expandable recipe folder while before I went on holiday, but I didn't have a chance to do the flip through, so today I'm doing the flip through for this project. I've already recorded the tutorial and I made this one here in the tutorial, so if you're interested in how to make this, go and check out the tutorial. So I made this using a set of SVG files. I'll just quickly tell you how I made it. SVG files are scalable vector graphic files for electronic cutting machines. So I use my Cricut, but you could use a Brother Scan & Cut, a Silhouette Cameo, any electronic cutting machine that has the capability for you to upload SVG files. You can use this set of files. So the bits in blue are what I've cut out of cardstock, and the pink bits that are sitting on top of blue bits, it's really hard to see in this picture, is what I've cut out of the scrapbook paper. So that's all of the pieces that I've used to make this, and so let me show you what I've done. So I call it an expandable file folder because it is all held in with just this sari ribbon, or it's more like cotton actually, but that's what's holding all my pages in, and that means that I can add more pages in as I go. So it has this expandable spine, which I'm really loving, these expandable spines. And I've been at work all day and been talking, and then I got home and I'm doing more talking. I feel like I'm all talked out today. So this will take an A4 page folded in half. So that's about the size of, just to give you an idea, this is an A4 page folded in half, and you can see that it fits in here really nicely. So I also believe that a letter size piece of paper folded in half would equally fit in here quite nicely. So that would sort of give you an idea of size, although I could quickly measure it for you. This ruler only has centimetres. Let's try one that has both, shall we? In centimetres, this is 17.5 or 17 centimetres wide, which is just a little bit more than, between 6.5 and 7 inches. And this way it is just over 9 inches long, or 23 centimetres. And then the spine is obviously expanding, so you know, it will grow as you put more things in it. Okay, so the paper I used, I downloaded from Etsy. I will put a link below, and it came with all of these cute little cutouts that I've also included in here, and it came with the writing, the font and everything as well. And it had about 4 different fonts. It's a really great pack. I love this distressed wood. So when you open it up, I have not put anything in here, but you could put some pockets or something on here. I didn't, because there are so many places to put recipes in here that I didn't worry about putting a pocket here. This is how everything is held in together. It's just I've just put 2 holes in it and then held it together with this bit of sari ribbon, which means I can easily undo this and slide another page on, which is why it's expanding. And I think that's really great, because if you just start off with making a few pages, if you run out of room and you want to put more recipes in, then you just cut out another page, slide another page in, and you can keep going with adding in more recipes. So the SVG files come with this little corner pocket here and this base page here. I've just slipped in a file folder. This little file folder is from my journal pack of that comes as a set of SVG files as well. So I've just cut out some of those and popped them in here, and of course there's plenty of room in here to put more recipes. So some of the pages, most of the pages have the tabs on them. So we have you can see here there's lots of tabs along here, and so the idea is that I can divide my recipes into sections. So I might have appetizers, I might have vegetables, chicken, beef, lamb, pork, I might have drinks, all sorts, desserts, can't forget desserts, baking. I can have a separate section for each one. So I've got 3 different tabs, and then I've just repeated them again throughout. So you can add in as many of those as you like. And then each page is the capacity to be anything you want it to be. So on this one I put a bottom pocket, and inside the bottom pocket I put this cute little envelope. So the SVG file for the envelope comes with this set of SVG files, but I've just shrunk it down and made it dinky because it's cute. And then I've just popped a few index cards in throughout for writing recipes on. So that's the bottom pocket with that cute little stack of bowls. And then it comes with a belly band, and under this belly band I've just put in another one of these file folders. This also came in the paper pack scrapbook kit that I purchased. Again, I will remember to put the link to that down below for you. On this page, this is the index insert page, so it has 3 pockets here, 1, 2, 3, and you can actually fit more than one of these index cards in each pocket, but I have just for now put in 3, 1 in each pocket, but you can definitely get more in there. So there's at least 3 recipes on there. I was thinking you could write the name of the recipe on the top, then maybe you would write the ingredients on one side and the method to make the recipe on the back. That was what I was thinking anyway. So that's that one. On this page here I have made a waterfall using one of the files that's much like the index card, but it's made into a waterfall, so you can write recipes on each one of those or glue them in or whatever you like to do. I have not put anything on them because obviously you want to be able to write on them. So that's that page. Another one of the index pages. I think this is a fabulous way to have lots of recipes in there. And then we've got the long side pocket, and I'll just put another one of the file folders in there. And then this is one of the tabbed pages here, so I could, you know, write chicken or whatever, fish on there. I've got a double pocket here with some index cards. Another one of the index pages. I don't know what to call them. What do I call them on here? I call it an insert pocket page. There you go. Another one of the insert pocket pages. A double spread of the insert pocket pages. And then a bottom pocket again, and a side pocket, and another one of those tabs. So it from tab to tab you can put in as many or as few pages as you want. So, you know, if you don't have a lot of pork recipes, for instance, you might only have a couple of pages in there. You know, if you've got a whole section on chocolate or baking, then you might have stacks and stacks of pages in there. So that's why I like this sort of format. So the side pocket, and of course if you just print a recipe out and you don't write it on anything, you can just easily slip it into the side pocket or into one of the little file folders. And then another side pocket, another of the insert pocket pages. And so they're the same types of pages all the way through. Here I have used the envelope from the set of SVG files, this one here, and I've put 2 of those on here so that I could put some little index cards in there and I could write recipes on there. I just think it's so stinking cute and really useful too. So then another of the double insert pocket pages, another little corner pocket, another of the belly bands, another of that. So it's all the sort of same kinds of pages all the way through, but I can decide which type of page I want, whether I want pockets or inserts. It's super simple, corner pockets, that sort of thing. Oh, and here in this section, so I'm quite keen on baking, or so whatever section it is that you're really love doing, you might want to include a booklet. So in the booklet, I've just included a bunch of pages, and this is just A4 sheets of paper that I folded in half and stacked up, and I put them in this little booklet here. I haven't sewn the booklet or stapled it. All I've done is put it all together, put some holes in it, and slid it into this stack of pages. So then I have this huge booklet where I can write a ton of recipes. So you could have one of those in each section if you wanted to. So there's the capacity to do that as well. It's another one of the double envelope pages. And then on the back here I have got a doors page, so if you have that extra special recipe you could put it in here. Now I forgot to mat both sides of my doors, but of course you would mat that as well. And so you could put your fancy special treasured recipe in there maybe. And then I've just got another pocket page on the back, and of course I haven't put anything on the back cover, but you could easily do that. So that is the expandable recipe folder. But when I make SVG files, I really like it if you can use them for more than one thing. So I did do a journal using the same thing here. So let me just show you that. This is just an example. This is actually my prototype. So in my original prototype, I had a lot more folds or score lines on the spine, but I decided that after inking every single one of those, that I didn't really like it that much, and it was a bit of extra work. So the SVG file, when you get it, if you do get it, only has that many score lines, and it's perfectly fine like that. So that's why you make prototypes, right? Because then you discover you don't like something. So this is quite flat in comparison to this one, but this one has got the capacity to grow as much as this one. So that's what's great about these expandable folders. So this is like a junk journal style, but it's expandable. So open it up, and on this one I have put a bottom pocket, and then I've just made a little insert here. I've used the corner pockets from their set of SVG files to make a little folder. I can't remember where I got this paper from, but it is also a download off Etsy, and I will put the link to this one down there as well. It's really cute. I think it's lovely. I love the roses and that sort of thing. And lately I've been doing this thing where I've been using all my scraps and cutting them up and making these little sort of tiled pieces just to dress things up, and I kind of think it's cute. So, and glitter, a bit of bling. So that's that one. So then you'll see through here I also have these index pages, but they're not for recipes this time. It could be for anything, so I might want to call each section something different or not, but so I can do that here as well. And I have got my pages held in as well with the sari. So then I can just open up each page. It's quite nice and easy to write on, and then I've just got a pocket there. So for these pages here, all I actually have done is just folded an A4 sheet of paper in half, and again you could do it with letter paper. It might be a little bit wider than these pages, but if that's the case, you just trim the top off, because I think letter paper is just a little touch wider, but maybe a little touch shorter. So anyway, it will fit in there. And this is just an A4 page. I fold it in half, put holes in each side, and slid it in. So there's lots of writing space in here. And then throughout here I've put in a few different pages. So this is the insert pocket page. I just haven't put anything in there yet. But you can see that I could put all sorts of things in there. So I could cut out some of the index cards. So for example, one of these. I could cut some of these out and put them in here. Obviously it wouldn't be green. Blue maybe, pink. I could definitely cut some of these out and pop them in there, or I could just make some little journal cards, whatever I want. So then you can put any size piece of paper in here that you want, as long as it, you know, holds in where you put your holes. You're good to go. That's the belly band that I've included on there, and I've done the same thing. I've just put a file folder in there. So throughout I've got some of these little tab pages with some of the pockets and all sorts of things like that. And again, I can add more pages in as I go, so I really love that idea. So I've got some pockets here. Here's one of the door pages that I did remember to mat on both sides. In fact, I think I just printed onto the paper on both sides, so I didn't have to mat it. That's why I put these little guys here, because otherwise you'd be able to see the brads. But that's okay, I'm good with that. So I've got some more of the tabbed pages. I mean, I just wanted to try it using this set of SVG files, but make something completely different out of it, you know, for a different purpose anyway. So I think it's really sweet and I love it, and I love that I can add more pages into it. I've put one of the waterfalls in here as well, and just used a bit of sari. So I've got this waterfall going on here, so I could write some things on there if I wanted to. And then at the back I've just put in a corner pocket on the back and just slipped a few things in there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that you don't just have to make a recipe folder out of it. It could be a journal as well. It's completely up to you, and maybe you'll find different uses for it. So if you're interested, I have done a tutorial. We made this one, as I said. The SVG files are available in my Etsy store, and I'll put the link down below if you wanted to check those out. And the tutorial will be in the same playlist as this. Otherwise, I will also try and remember to put a link to the tutorial in the description box of this video. Otherwise, thanks very much for joining me today. Maybe I just gave you some inspiration. Whatever it is, thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye.